Well, there we go. There's the investments. Let's have a look at Derbent. Did they get any investments there? They did get a little bit of forestries. And a bit of industry. And some of it academic. Alright, that's not too bad. What about Baku? Did you get any sort of investments? Ton of farmlands. What sort of industry do they have in here? Industry is making profit here. There's textiles, luxury clothing, and processed materials. Huh. Yeah, it's not too bad price, or the labor price there either. So, Baku, enjoy your extra investments. Autonomy is still pretty high in here, though. Let's actually have a look. Is Derbent actually low? It's 91 versus 90. Oh, yeah, Derbent is lower. Autonomy. I suppose if we were to get the Harbourage a bit higher level, a bit better pathings and all that, we might be able to make this into a fairly good location. Institutions. The commercialization, we got it 2.2%. So we still need a lot more. Oh, right, we got. Oh, it's present over here. Right, so how quickly is it spreading that? Well, it's not spreading any or faster than a lot of the other areas, but it is present there. So we got 3 provinces. How bad is the autonomy in here? 95%. Yeah, no, that is... Oh, and the era is ending. Age of Reformation is ending in 10 years. We could get the idea... Oh, right, that's the spy network. Oh, Truce of Crusade has ended. Excellent. So missionary strength, 2.5% would be the after that, and then there's the war score cost versus other religion and the extra missionary. The extra missionary would be quite nice, but at the same time, is there... Well, we already did that. We'll probably get another tech over here, and then we're going to continue those. We have got on at least 1 more development recently, and ooh, 5 ducats per month. How we managed to get our force limit? Oh, force limit is 24 again. Alright, well that explains it. So I guess it was just a matter of the nobility's loyalty being too low. Which would track, to be fair. Like, if we could get that to be at least 40% or something, it would probably be even better. But right now, it's good enough for now. Oh, Burger power has dropped a little bit. I suppose we don't really need to get these... Well, we need to have... Oh, we need to have 40 power or 50 state reach. So it's not impossible. Commerce production would go up, base consultation, state reach. Burger... Oh, right, let's go for the... taxes then. Alright. And the burger size would go up. I think our next goal, if we can't get the influence of the nobility go down, we need to start reducing the gravity that they have from every source possible and try to make it so that we don't increase their influence too much. Like the strategic marriage, we should probably avoid that if we can, but at the same time, I don't want to spend too much legitimacy, for example, either. So it's just going to take time to get that, but we definitely want to get the nobility upgrade at some point. Of course, one thing that we could do, especially once the... I think actually, it might be this year when the... one of the bad modifiers expires. The... Oh yeah, it's going to expire in a few days. Oh, look at tenant abuse, noble concessions. So I suppose if we do the tenant abuse again, it's not a massive increase. It's a little bit loyalty though, so that might already be a pretty good improvement on the situation. Wow, we got almost 110% discipline now. That is quite impressive. And if we were to declare the war on Mongolistan, I mean, we've still got the unrest in here, although it's not too bad. If we were to get some stability, I think it might have an impact. Or it might not have, I'm not entirely sure. Well, we've got the 2 claims of Mongolistan in here. I mean, suppose, now that we've got the manpower situation solved, we could probably afford provoking the revolts. It's not too bad, it's only 7 regiments still. And Trasi over here has pretty good, well, okay combat stats, and especially the sieging is going to be brilliant with this. 6 cannons and 3 siege pips. Like, anything that doesn't have a proper fort is going to be done probably in a 1 siege tick. 2 if we are unlucky. Okay, it wasn't a stack wipe. Only was 250 men though. Oh, and a cannoneer. Ooh, artillery combat ability plus 10%. Siege ability plus 5%. That's a pretty good trait to have. Oh, there we go. That was rather quick stack wipe there. We'll wait for them to actually reach somewhere. And then we'll provoke, or reach that province there, and then we'll provoke another revolt. Just to reduce the unrest in various locations. So I suppose what I should do with this army is start heading down here to Kurdistan. So how much does Crusade have troops? Got 11,000 somewhere. Not entirely sure where that somewhere is, but it's probably somewhere in here. Or they got the troops somewhere stuck. That's also a possibility. Yeah, this should be fairly easy. It's only 5,000 men. I'm actually surprised that it's... Well, I suppose they're taking... Oh, they're taking attrition there. How much? Oh, they're taking 5% attrition. Yeah, no, that tracks. Maximum of 10% in this location. Ooh. 10% attrition would be pretty bad. Yeah, no. There we go. That's another rebellion dealt with. A little bit reinforcements, but that's not too bad. We got 20,000 men. I don't need to necessarily do too many wars against Crusade anymore. Like, I might take the capital. I might take the coastal province there and a little bit of this. Is this... That one's close tributary to Crusade, so they may get called into a war. I'm not entirely sure. I suppose we don't need to worry about the unrest too much. We'll just bring the army there. Once this one's ready, we should be able to start. Well, I suppose Ossetia might be taking their fair time to actually join this army, but I'm sure that we're going to get the troops back together. Yeah, there's a little bit of unrest. Not too bad, though. Muscovy, Württemberg, and Göttingen don't have an heir. I'm actually surprised that Muscovy is still alive. Oh. It's an OPM. Entire Commonwealth. They're not that far from Moscow, at least. Because Scandinavia is pretty darn large. Are they fighting a war? Oh. They are fighting a war. Oh, is it the League Wars? No. Dominant Faith is a Catholic. Let's have a look. So what is that war, actually? Scandinavian Recaucasus Southern Schleswig. It's actually not quite... Well, I suppose it's still quite scary, isn't it? Well, not in Europe. Not really. There's Austria and Hungary, Papal States, Great Britain, Brittany, Portugal, and then a heck of a lot of colonies that are on their side. Or rather, against Scandinavia. And then if we have a look at Austria, they're fighting Commonwealth, Scandinavia, White Horde. This is all, honestly, a lot scarier. Right, but I believe our troops are more or less ready for a war. Well, not quite. Okay, we'll just wait until October and then we'll declare the war. I just wonder, will that 20,000 men army be sufficient? I mean, we've got a... Oh yeah, we've got a massive Miltech advantage. I suppose I could go for the Holy War Casus Belli because that's going to allow us to get all provinces with less accuracy expansion, less cost, and more prestige. So if we got that, might as well use it. Now, of course, it makes the war goal or war score to be then a bit more... But that is all provinces. Technically speaking, we should be able to get any provinces from Crusade for a bit cheaper as well. I can't call in Mamluks because we'll not fight against their religious brethren, alright? Not in a religious war anyway. I could call in Sibir. They got the 20... Oh, do they still have the rebellions that they're trying to deal with? I think they've gotten those sorted out, alright. So we could call in Sibir. Like, right now the numbers would be fairly even. Of course we got... You know what, we'll keep that Sibir in the back pocket in case we want to call them in, but we don't necessarily have to. Like, sure enough, we've got a bit less troops, we've got a lot higher quality compared to at least the... Oh, well, Crusade does have a bit higher quality than I do. Yeah, actually, Crusade has the biggest quality troops, or highest quality troops of this war. Although, actually, that doesn't tell the entire truth, does it? War enemies... So I got the highest morale right now. Of course, some of that might be land maintenance being lower, so that... Oh, yeah. So Crusade does have the highest morale. Discipline, I have the highest. Teachability, I have well, almost the lowest. Well, from me and the enemies. Defensiveness, I got the highest. Professionalism is not the highest. The second highest, at least. And tradition is only 20, so we really need to keep on fighting a bit more to get tradition. Right, if I remember... Yeah, let's do a bit of autonomous sieging over here. Get all of this state siege down. While we try to get in the troops to help over here, let's just go ahead and get a Carthaginian loot into the mix first. I'm sure that Ossetia will send in troops to medium looting. You know what? Ossetia, and I could put both of them to... Well, actually, I can only put one of them to focus on that one. So how about we actually switch it to Ossetia to go over there first. So that they know where I need them, at least. They should start moving soon. Probably not quite yet. There we go, so that's one siege down, and it's already going for the next one. I really need to start using that auto-siege feature a lot more. Because it would make my life a lot easier, especially fighting a multi-front war like this. If there isn't too massive enemy armies about, and I don't think this is going to have that sort of problems. At least not yet. But in this war, I might be able to get that one province for Karakayunlu as well. Remains to be seen, but Karakayunlu has a general, and it's actually pretty decent. 2242. This is not quite a 3 or 2-star general, but it's definitely better than nothing. Oh, there we go. I was like, do you not want to join? Well, Ossetia certainly doesn't want to join. No, Austria is still the emperor. So they got the 11,000 men here. We got how many? 13? Yeah, we got 13,000 men. We only got one cannon, so do they. We have a little bit better general, but they do have the higher quality troops, as we discussed earlier. Oh, and we got the discipline going up again, just a little bit. Not discipline, professionalism. It keeps going up and down. But since we got the setup in such a way, or the reforms in such a way, that it probably won't go much higher right now. Because we need to get the nobility things set up, and then we need to do some of the, like, go for the hybrid military and all that, and that is expensive. Plus, we don't have all the idea groups of that yet, do we? No, I don't think we do, so that is even more delays. Okay, so we've got 21,000 men in the manpower pool. Oh! Right, there isn't... there's a Scorch Open, there isn't someone... or something to hunt down the enemy armies. Alright, well, is Ossetia going after that one? No, Ossetia is still not moving. At least that's only level 2 for, so we should be able to seize that one down quite easily. I don't know where Crusade is moving, but they're going south. We got a bit of siege there. Oh, they got 9,000, okay. Oh, well, I'm just going to remove the mission over here. We'll do the siege, because we already started... Is this... Well, it has been going for how long? 76 days already. Oh, wow. So that's already 3 siege sticks. We still haven't one. For shame. There we go. I got the faster armies now. So I can go ahead and catch them somewhere. Let's go to Baghdad. I can give this to Karakayunlu. Or control of it to Karakayunlu anyway. I should be able to catch that army. We've got the... Definitely the advantage in the army quality in here. They might have better lead... Oh yeah, they got 5 shock. But at the same time now we're getting into phase of the point in the warfare where the fire is starting to take a priority over shock in terms of dealing the damage. Oh, we got a battle in Baghdad, and we got another one in Ahal. Well, the one in Ahal is basically done, so let's have a look at this one. Are we losing it? I think we might be. They got pretty darn good quality troops there. And since it's taking discipline, well, probably not taking the full discipline from... Oh yeah, no, frontline felt. And that's 11 points. Oh wow. Yeah, I forgot that was the war goal of this. Well, I could go and beat down these armies to get a lot of ticking war score. And then I suppose I'll just need to send this one down to beat down Corage's army. Which seem to be still pretty happy about being in this war right now. For how long? Time will tell. Okay, so you're going into Zabzavar. You're already locked in... Well, you're locked into Zabzavar. Where are you going to go next is the question. You're going south. Down that way, alright. I suppose I could always go after the tiny army there first. And now where is my troops? They're going all the way to our capital. There's the 10,000 men from Ossetia, which is probably going to get mauled by that Crusade army. Oh, now they're moving north. Are they locked in? Yes, they are. I shall catch them there. They will not run away. And then I'll try to catch that one. Yeah, no, you're not going to get away. Not this time. Oh, wow, that was a attack wire for 1,000 men. Alright. I'll take it. Now, we have the ticking war score. It's going to take a while before it's going to start giving sufficient numbers there. But yeah, we started reducing their numbers quite nicely. Now, well, actually, the numbers are still fairly even. We got an advantage of like 6,000 men or something like that total. Right now, in terms of the troops on the field. But once we catch that one, that's going to be another 3,000. That are not going to be returning anytime soon. Well, at least for a little bit. Oh, actually, that's a bit of a bad roll there. There's a 0 against their 8. Oh, well, there we go. That's a lot better. Okay, it wasn't their stack wipe. They lost most of their troops. Right, so let's go ahead and send this one to hunt down the enemy army there. Where is that going? It's going into Kazarun. Am I just blind? Oh, it's that one. Right, so the troops over here in the north can start moving. I'm just going to go through Azerbaijan to pick up Ossetia's troops, and then they can start doing some sieges over here for me. Yeah, 25 war score already after a couple of battles. We haven't lost too much troops overall. We took a little bit attrition early on, and then we lost about 10,000, or 10,500 in battles, but they've lost 24 or 23,000 in combat, so I'd say that's a pretty decent trade. Go ahead and take the Diplotech. Naval morale goes up. Oh, there's the colonial range, not that we need it, but also the trade range, naval morale, combat width for naval goes up as well. We've got 260 ducats right now, so actually our treasurer is doing fairly well. Has the autonomy gone down? Okay, it has gone down a little bit in Tabriz. I think it's also starting to go down a decent bit in the surrounding regions, which is definitely good. Over here is, oh, it's almost below 50 in our capital and the surroundings there, so that's also quite nice. So slowly but surely, we're making a difference. We've got walls breached, but they still got quite a bit of time. How much are the siege sticks in here? 21 days, okay, so it's not that long. Go a little bit faster speed while we just move the troops around. Did we capture? Oh yeah, we did catch that. I'm pretty sure that Ossetia is now following us. You know what, we're going to go for the enemy capital now then. Go siege that one down, because we've got the troop numbers required. That one's moving down to Fars. It's going to go, oh yeah, it's going to go through all the way there. There is a 3,000 man army here in Bam. I wonder if I go to Yant, can I actually catch those? Maybe. Somewhere in here. We'll need to go through the deserts over here though, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. Good assertion. Will I be able to go? Oh, what's this system? Katenga against Mewar? Oh. Right, I mean, if it weakens Katenga, I'm fine with that, because there's a lot of land in there that I wouldn't mind having. Right, I don't think we'll be able to catch that one quite yet. It's going to be a bit of a long trip there. But at least that's going to take us a lot closer. But they got the siege over here in Guzgan going on. They got 3 siege people in that. Quite impressive. Same as we have on Dendrassi. Right, so what do we have in terms of corruption? It's only 16.65. The point where, or at some point, if we can get the corruption to be below what the year is, then that's going to be pretty good. So now it would have to be like 1608, which is not far off. I think that we are less than a year away from that, actually. Assuming that the corruption change stays the same, which it might. But there's going to be a fair bit of fluctuation on it anyway. So it will take time. Or rather, it's probably not going to be permanent, let's put it that way. We've got almost 300 ducats now. Right, so the capital in Tabriz was what? About 600, so if we do another one in oh, hello. We do another one in Tehran. Where are you going? Okay, you are going to Kahnui. I might be able to catch that army. Then we'll go up north and clear out some of those sieges that they've got going on. And our siege on the Crusade capital should be pretty decent. Okay, they are still going to move out of the way into Para. At the same time, we got, well, they got the, oh, right, they got the mobility just enough on the general to probably stay ahead of me. For now, anyway, but that might not last all that long. I mean, it does give still them a few days forward. If not, or if we can't catch that, we'll just turn north from here, go after those armies. And that's going to give us a bit more war score, because those are quite easy armies to defeat, I reckon. Okay, they are going north at least. We can't get another claim on Turkish Empire quite yet, but we're not far off. I suppose instead of building the more of the capitals, we should probably have a look at the constructions over here. Like we could maybe, oh, we got a pathing level 2 already in there. We could get a pathing level 2 over here, perhaps. Let's get that underway. I'm not entirely sure if we got the money to build it, but we can certainly have a look. Pathing, rank 2. 200 ducats. Yeah, I think we can afford it. So again, just ease the communications going up there a little bit. I wonder if we were to make Kazoo into a... Oh, well, he's got one maneuverability, or maneuver pip. So that is going to make the army a little bit faster. Well, we can try to catch them up at least. Or reduce the distance Noble marriage has expired, so how is the noble power now? I believe it's quite stable. It is actually going up a little bit. Not massively, but it's going up. The loyalty could certainly be better. So is that base hierarchy? But no, that's not the one. These give it some gravity. I believe that is the influence thing. There's also these I'd like to do. Mana cost for noble dues. That would reduce the, or like increase the taxes that we can raise from them. And moderate obligation for the levies, that wouldn't be bad either. But that's not directly increasing. Ooh, what was that one? Sophisticated emissaries. State corruption plus 20. Oh wow, that is actually quite a bit. I lose a diplomat because of that as well. But diplomat reputation goes up, base hierarchy goes up and all that. How much would it cost us to reduce that? Minus 40 loyalty. Okay, we can't necessarily afford that right now. Not easily anyway. So we'll just do this war first, then we can reconsider that. We'll try to go through here. If we can get to this region, we'll switch to the other arm. Oh, well, there's another 8,000 men from Mugulistan. Okay, we have managed to reduce the distance again. So I think for the next province we can switch maybe to the other, or back to Dentrossi. Because Dentrossi is going to be a lot better in, well, a little bit better in the combat. It's actually not that much difference. It's like one shock pip. See, so we got 4,000 men over here sieging down that still. It's slowly progressing, but it's going to take a while. I can't catch that one, can I? You know what? I'm going to switch back to Dentrossi. I don't want to lose Kazoo in a combat. You know what? I can just go into one of these forts and force them to sort of congregate to one combat. Or a single combat. And I'm pretty sure that the Crusade armies are now over here. Which means that they're not going to be defending anything over this area. And that is going to be potentially good for us. Now, there is always a risk that there's too many enemies in this area now for me to be on my own. Oh, there's other combats going in here. Sistan and Mewar. Okay, so Corset is moving all the way through. Are they just going for the... No, yeah, they're going all the way through. So, technically speaking, if I attack here, Corset might not get in there in time. Yeah, that's just going further and further. Good. Oh, bollocks, they did manage to get that siege done. Oh well. Oh, and another one. Well, if they are locked into there once we get in here, we might be able to catch that armies there. Oh, they're congregating on that siege now. They're now locked in practice. Oh, no, they're going to get away. Right, they got... Oh, yeah, there's got a lot of cavalry in there, I think. No, we can't catch that one either. Okay, can we catch there? They're locked in. We should be able to catch something in there. Which one is it going to be? We're going to be there in 14th of September, so it's going to be the biggest army that they have in there, which is about 9,000 men. And the others are going to be have to move back in, which should be doable. But here we go. This is running away. Luckily we got the Holy War Castle Belly, so we get a ton of points from these sieges. Or battles, sorry, not sieges. I suppose... we can just go after trying to catch them. There isn't that many fortifications in here, so we can move fairly freely. Also, wow, we got a ton of spy network going on. And that also means that we should be able to get another claim over here for... or from the Turkish Empire. I suppose on the Turkish Empire, now that I think of it. Regardless, that is now sorted for a little bit again. So hopefully the spy network doesn't get caught. I mean, I'm pretty sure they can't get caught if you got below 25 points. Let's go to Samarkand. I think that might be where they are regrouping at. Or maybe not. Well, I can siege it down. Yeah, we got Dentrossi as the leader, so that's 3 siege pips and 6 cannons, so that's going to be a total of 8 points extra for the start of the siege. And it's only level 2-4, so I'm pretty sure that it's not going to give us a lot of challenge. We start at 0%. Alright. Well, they got 10%, or 10,000 men over here, not 10%. Just outside. Oh, right, because it's level 2, so it's 6 pips, or 6 points for the siege. There we go, we've got the enemy capital, or one of the enemy capitals sieged down. Let's go ahead and clear out that one. And I think Corset, well, we can't probably take a peace deal with them yet. Let's figure out the... I mean, we can do a peace deal here, so we can take those. Can I take the capital? No, that's too much. I can't take that one either, because we don't control it. But it's alright, we can take a bit of money, I suppose. Yep, 170 ducats. It's pretty decent for a quick war. We're getting closer and closer to the silk producing provinces. I mean, there is actually one over here already. I'm pretty sure that these do not produce silk. Just double checking. I'm pretty sure no. No, I mean, it's an industry anyway, so it's not like something that you need to, technically speaking, grow. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this one back to somewhere central. Maybe there. Maybe it's central enough. But there we go. That was another successful war.